That's our desires, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you submit your will to God, you suppress your desire and you obey God. When you follow only your desires, you're feeding into what Satanism is all about. So for me, I found it interesting that his book was about the will of just man, like you yourself. It's okay to do whatever you want and be whoever you want. Like, so that's where a lot of this shit comes from, bro. Years and years of these people, their disciples, getting into government positions. They still do these rituals. You've seen plenty of videos online. Why are they dressing up in cloaks, bro? That video was real. Whether you hate AJ, love him, don't like him, he went into the Grove. He got you footage of these guys.
AJ?
Let's not say his name. You're already in the doghouse already. One of the most controversial people that gives news. They want to throw him in jail. AJ, bro. He's in Texas. Come on, bro.
Yeah, okay.
We got to speak in code now. You're not in a free country no more, bro. Got to speak in code. So,
Right.
Bro, you explain to me why these powerful people all follow this stuff, but the agenda has been to convince humanity that we were created by aliens and not God.
The agenda is to convince humanity that we were created by aliens.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was not to convince the world that he doesn't exist, was to convince the world that he's an alien. I believe technology may already exist, and it could be the CERN project, I don't know. I believe they figured a way to open that dimension into our dimension. And that is why they are now releasing all this stuff. They precondition us with movies. These guys were playing around with these beings to begin with, but they're not aliens, bro. They're demonic. When people take ayahuasca, what happens sometimes, they see these elves. It's not elves, bro. You just saw demons. The reason some of them are nice is because, like I told you earlier, they have free will. You might have came across the ones that are actually nice. The ones that are aligned with Satan, they're evil. So people go into these trips, man. I can't mention her name. She was in a big Hollywood movie. She hits me up. She's like, I'm having nightmares. I'm like, what did you do? She's like, I took ayahuasca and I'm just seeing the most horrific nightmares I have ever seen in my life. I cannot sleep. I'm like Freddy Krueger, but she's like terrified to go to sleep. She performed some prayer. I sent her some water to cleanse herself with, to like baptize basically. The next day she slept perfect. She's like, I don't know what you did, but it worked. She like basically cleansed. This realm is real, Danny. These people have been worshiping, I believe, and working with these beings for a very long time. This is a demonic agenda to destroy humanity, to make us go, because the devil's always going to make us go against what God made us. God made us beautiful. He made us together. He made us in pairs. He made us binary, man and woman. Right? And we are now at the end, I believe, of a very corrupt time we're living in. I believe there is no way out for us. I know it's our duty to stand up against injustice. I really think that we're towards the end of time. I don't think humanity, I know this sounds crazy to people, but I think that based on the signs of the end of the world in Christianity and Islam is very specific, by the way. Some of the signs in Islam, when buildings touch the sky in the Arab world, he said, the day will come where the pagan Arabs, but the Arabs will like make buildings that touch the sky. And as soon as they build one, they'll build another and they'll compete with each other. Now Saudi Arabia is building the biggest building on earth. And they're going to boast about it. He said this 1,400 years ago. He said the day will come when dishes communicate. They're going to talk to each other and families will be torn apart. The word he used back then is the word that the Arabs use today for satellite television, bro. Dishes will talk. He said they're going to hang up mats on their walls. Like you have this TV, it looks like he's like, they're going to hang them up. And he used his hands. He made like a rectangle. They're going to put them on the wall and it's going to destroy their souls because all you see on it is filth, Danny. These are his words, bro. You read these prophecies, they're amazing, man. He said men will become women will become men. He said that, you just got to go study the signs of the end of the world and Christianity and Islam. It'll blow your mind away.
How do you think we went down this path, though? Do you think there at some point there was a fork in the road where we could have gone down another path?
Following desire, Danny. What I was trying to say earlier is that why did God make the angels bow to humanity? Because when a human being, out of their own free will, chooses to submit their desires to follow the Creator, they are higher than the angel. Because the angel cannot sin. That's why the devil was not a fallen angel. The devil had free will. When a human being acts according to the gift that God gave them, which is intelligence, they are higher than all of creation. When a human being only acts upon desire, eating, drinking, sucking, fucking, is that all there is to life, man? Eating, right? Tony Montana said it in the restaurant. Is this all there is to life, huh? Eating, drinking, sucking, fucking. I can't even have a little kid with her, man. I got a zombie for a wife. We become zombies, bro, because all we do is follow our desire. Eat, drink, suck, fuck. We don't care about no one else, nothing else. We become lower than the animals because animals act like that. Animals they don't have intellect. They only have instinct and desire. They eat, drink, suck, fuck. So when a human being, that's all, and it's scary. They call us consumers, cattle. When a human being only follows their desires, they are lower than the animal. When a human being uses the intellect that the Creator gave us and acts in accordance with that, they are higher than even the angels because she chooses to submit their desire to follow God. When we only act upon desire, eat, drink, suck, fuck, we are lower than the animals because they don't possess our intellect. Danny's like, I don't know why the fuck I brought this up. Danny's like, this guy's lost his fucking thing. Does any of this resonate with you, bro? Are you falling asleep on me?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's get that way.
Danny, you think I'm out of my mind?
No,
Yeah. You think people can follow because
I think
there's
you're
too much
definitely out of your
information?
mind. There's a lot here, bro.
Bro, there are no aliens. Human beings are the aliens. We fell from the heavens. The demonic realm is positioned to try to come into this dimension. I believe they will. The Christians call it the bottomless pit. I can't say for certain if CERN is 100% the machine that's going to do it, but they're building more and more of them. China's building one. They're building one in the U.S. That is the largest machine on the face of the
Are you
planet.
talking about the
Hadron Collider.
The collider? Yeah.
That's correct.
The particle collider.
I believe they figured out a way to create black holes. Black holes, I believe, are nothing more than a doorway to a different dimension. They used to be that they think it sucks you in and that's it.
Yeah.
I believe this is how these demonic creations, even angels, can very quickly travel.
What do you think about people who have the ability to see some of these phenomena? Do you think that do you think there's something in them genetically or in their brain where they can sort of like tap into another dimension and see UFOs or see aliens or communicate with something else?
These beings can like inspire thought in us, or what you would call telepathy.
Yeah. Like
So-
you're talking about like the muse.
So like, you know how like we always show the cartoon where it's like the angel and the devil on your shoulder?
Yeah.
I believe that's 100% real. I believe that these beings, literally what you would call telepathy, they inspire thought into the heart of man. And these thoughts you get like, I'm married, man, but damn, she's hot. This girl's hot. Maybe I should, even though I'm married. And there's like that desire, like they feed these thoughts. They don't make you do it, but they like, basically like Inception. They plant thoughts in your mind that seem like a good idea, but it's really not a good idea.
Right.
So they use some of that on us. They can possess objects. They can possess people that allow themselves to be possessed. I believe there's rituals. We know that from Solomon's temple, they learned the ancient arts of black magic, that it was buried under his temple. Legend has it the Knights of Templar went down there and found it. And that's kind of how this all started. We don't know for certain, but we know that there was manuscripts. We know that Solomon told his people at that time that were practicing the arts, black magic. It's mentioned in the Quran that there's black magic that can separate a man from his wife.